get up to the rest of the
No, it's all good. No, you got time. Man, it's been a long time since I seen the red button go off.
Yeah,
Oh man.
we supposed
So
to be coming back next week.
fuck yeah, locked in.
all right, guys. Brawl Talk's about to start in 30. All right, you guys. Welcome to a special episode of Brawl Talk Live. It's your boy here for the People's Champion, aka Shop Biz Stew of the Backstage Brawl. And I'm joined today by members of Prolific,
What up? What
my
up?
dog, the wise brother A.R. Jones, also my tag team partner on the Run the Break podcast. But of course, joining us today is our guest, Pro Wrestling R champion. He's wrestled all over the world.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he is backed by one of the best stables in the independent scene of all professional wrestling in Prolific. And he's always going to put on a show anytime you're going to see him in the ring. So he's the guy. He's a leader of Prolific.
I appreciate it.
Mr. Isaiah Wolf. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
How you doing, man? What's going on?
I mean, I'm just doing good. I'm doing good. What's good,
You're-
Ray?
Oh, you forgot something. You forgot something.
Uh-oh.
The longest reigning pro
That's
wrestling
true.
are world heavyweight
Hey,
champion.
quick question. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes,
I hear you fine.
yes. The longest reigning, almost 4 years.
That's true, because I remember the first time I came and saw him, he was champ then. Yeah. Dang, that's a long time.
Yeah.
And I think he beat Roman's reign at least. That's definitely worth something. That's definitely worth something. Now it's been a while since we've been on. I'm glad that a great way to come back is by having a good guest on the show, and like we do on this show or on our platform is a vibe check. To tap into the mentals and see how everybody's been doing. Because obviously life be life in, and as much as what we do, life be life in, and sometimes it's good to tap in and see how everything is going. You hear me?
Yep.
No, I was talking to Wolf.
Can you hear him? Or you can't hear? You can't hear him?
You can't hear us?
Oh, you sound
Ooh.
far. Yeah, you
Yeah,
sound
you
far.
sound far.
He'll come. He'll come back. I'm looking for the YouTube. Yeah, I have you.
Yeah.
Is it and other on the broadcast?
Hold on. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
We're having technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we get it together.
But in the meantime, man,
I found it. I
man.
found it.
But in the meantime, man, like how you been though?
So sorry about that, man. The damn headphones is all off here.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's just it's been a while, so I kind of expected some things to kind of go off with a hitch. So it's all good. It's just a great way to kind of lean your way back in. So it's all good. It's all good. No, but usually on this show, man, we usually just tap in with the mentals. We kind of tap in, see what the vibe check is in the room, see how everything is going in terms of this life. So with you, how's been your week going so far? Because I know you have a big match coming up this Saturday, but outside of that, how's your week been going?
Oh, just busy all the time. Going over the X's and O's and trying to get everything squared away for this show. Just making sure this lineup is on point, making sure that I'm like the only thing I need to really be concerned about is just my job, and that's defending this particular title and showcasing this promotion and its brand in a better light, so we can keep doing this and keep giving opportunity, keep branching out to other places at the same time. So right now, I can say I have a lot of weight on my shoulders, but I wouldn't give it up like that. And plus, with the sheep job and this, is just like, whew, I could use a nap. Like,
No, no, no. I feel that. But what about you, Wise brother? How's your week been, man?
It's been all right. Shoot job been a little bit crazy just because the weather doesn't know what it wants to do. It goes from 70 degrees, feeling like summer, to a winter storm remix.
Bruh. Like
Um, so other than that, just preparing for the show, dotting the i's, crossing out t's. It's a dope experience, as you know, like just being part of helping putting this one together. Um, it's definitely a dope experience for sure. Like putting a wrestling show together from the ground up and seeing the results of it, which we will see on Saturday. Um, I'm a very story driven individual. Everybody knows this about me. Um, so this is part of the story. So of pro wrestling are. So it's super dope to see where it was and where we're about to take it.
I
So
respect that. I respect that. I respect it. So to my guest, Mr. Wolf,
what's happening?
of course, once again, glad that you're part of the show and first time interviewing good people in a while. So, to people that are unfamiliar with you, man, like talk to us about the origins of who Isaiah Wolf is to the audience. Like just tell us some about yourself.
From Brooklyn, New York, Brownsville, by way of Flatbush. Been in the game for 10 years, about to be 11 in September. I've traveled, the world doing something like doing a dream. Wasn't even expecting that, to be quite honest, man. Like, and there are 5 countries, so many states and cities. And it's like, I, it's a, I like to say, an overwhelming like sensation. But somebody from my neck of the woods actually doing something in a productive manner to give to give opportunities. But yeah, trained at Johnny Rod's and eventually went towards wrestling. Then from there, my craft allowed me to go from the wrestling academy for like workplace stint, CZW, and just learn from various promotions being across the pond at WXW, Wrestling City, and Pro Wrestling Holland. Like, I got to cut my teeth on a lot of opportunities. So who I am right now.
Um, could you talk about your early days as a wrestler? You breaking into the business?
Oh man, it was tough to be quite honest, because I didn't break in as a teenager like some people. I came as a grown ass man. I came in with the kid already, like family, like I had the whole shit, the whole spiel. So pretty much my thing was I'm not here for the bullshit, and I kind of like it didn't put me in a bad light, but it's just like, yo, I'm here to do what I got to do. I know I'm a hell of an athlete, so I had that confidence, that kind of confidence. A lot of things I had to acquire, I was had to learn. So I got to work. So I started making this a full time thing, and it was like, yo, every lesson I learned out of, I got to make that shit. So training was the fun part. It was more like getting to where I'm at right now. You know, it's the uphill battle. But yeah, man, I was doing one show a month, every month. And then eventually you just started to pick it up. Like I had more practice matches than actual show-based matches. I feel like that helped me get ready for what I started doing. All I know is 4 weeks in my career, I had my first wrestling match. 4 weeks of when I broke in, and like took off from there.
Who are some of the people that you got a chance to face early in your career that like really gave you the confidence to kind of be who you are today?
My first name had to be Laurie Liston, the former WWE Tag Team Champion.
Wow.
I think I wrestled him. I think I like maybe like 6 months ago or a year. And that was my first name. Those guys were monsters of the name, crazy. Uh, oh shit, the barbarian, and warlord. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
wrestled them. I'm like, 'cause the owner of Warriors is such a like an old nostalgic WWF guy or Attitude guy, so I got to wrestle with some of their guys with their brain. And then as I started moving up there in my career, I was wrestling Arcadia. He was like a Jersey All Pro legend and stuff like that, right? And like Tracy Williams, Top Boss Tracy Williams. Um, and then I feel like the big name that came to me, also like my fifth year was former AEW champion, Swerve Strickland.
Mm.
But I like that kind of like I won, but I was like, I barely got through this. I let my nerves whoop my ass more than he did. So it was just like, wherever get a
While
chance to that.
while clipping the hype video for this interview, I was watching that match at work, like on my phone clipping. I was like, let me just watch more of this match and see, like trying to get somewhere, like you get some of the offense in. But you see, like as long as I've gotten a chance to watch you since the first Jobber Slam, you've always been storytelling based in terms of how you work.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm like,
even in that match, like I saw like you like to tell stories. You don't just like go for something for the sake of going for it. Like you
nah,
make something worth it.
yeah. Which is weird because I came in 2015. We're having super indie spot fest matches were the thing to do, and I kind of like went the opposite way. I was like, I can do all that, but I was like, people will remember more of a story based match as opposed to a spot fest. Like a spot fest is cool for you, but that story based match, I feel like that's what gets people from point A to point B, and like to have the opportunity to like paint a canvas, with my story is something I pride myself.
And I respect that, man. And speaking on your wrestling career that I've got a chance to see so far, let's talk about the formation of Prolific and the impact of this stable, this family, I should say, on the independent wrestling scene.
Um, I know my singles career was I didn't want to be stuck in limbo at Warriors after coming off of my secondary title run. So I was like, yo, man, it's something. The Indies is lacking the culture. And then all the black factions that were kind of like in the Indies, all of a sudden they were either breaking apart, dying, fizzling out, or no one even heard of it. So I looked at Marcus, because I know Marcus was just put up in his tag team, and I didn't want him to be stuck in limbo. Plus, me and Marcus, we broke in together. And I was just like, yo, let's just form something. I just said I had to do a lot of research for something to be successful, and I know that, and I saw a formula that works, out, especially when it came to like a 3-person group and then a 4-person group and a 5-person group. So I was like, I know what I want to do. Like, get the foundation piece together. I hit up Marcus. I was like, Marcus, I got an idea. We could do something. He looked at me like, all right, oops, do this. Um, I knew Tyree from Johnny Rods back when he said the Blue Mohawk and called himself Tiger. Yeah, I said it. and mentioned it. So I was like, all right, me and him, we knew each other from that circuit a little bit. So I was like, all right, I got this idea. Formate something, and I feel like, all right. I just want to be a part of a family or a crew that I can be in a car with fits in and I can like get the fuck out. And we have that. And like the first, me and Marcus started it off. The EU match prolific. Cause we didn't have the name at first. I was like, I think we gotta take a sign. I'm gonna take a sign. I saw that Nipsey Hussle tattoo across his sideburn that said prolific, and I kind of like it just like clicked instantly. Like I ain't got a name, gotta figure out something to go with this name. I'm like, oh shit, Evolution. Was a fan of them. They had a moniker on the back of their T-shirt, self-made, get paid and get laid. Like, well, I can't say that. So I was like, all right, bet yo, we self-made because we are. We get paid. We do. And what represents the culture of most that I could think of? Oh shit, we play spades, and then it kind of just like took off from there. The following month, Tyree came in, and then we just like dominated, like stabbed out, and then Tyree holding his secondary title, and Market with the tag team champs, like rolled that momentum, and out of nowhere, the world shuts down. But literally, even when the world kind of like shut down, it opened up some opportunities for us. Like we couldn't wrestle in like New York area, but you could wrestle down south. So, uh, North Carolina, South Carolina, it's like trying to get as much opportunities as could to showcase what we do. We get helped out. Literally, like starting to pick up Mr. World back up. Had an opportunity because I knew Lala from back in the day. I was like, yo, need a woman that's believable and that can go. So I was like, I hit her up. She was all for it. She was for it. She was a little apprehensive about it, but then she eventually like you know, caved it, like gave in a little bit. I was like, all right. And I was like, all right, cool. Now we got a solid four. I believe in it. Then it's like then we got AR. I was like, all right, he's been rocking with us for a minute
For a
now.
while.
For a minute
For
now.
a minute.
Yeah, for a minute now. And I also felt bad because I felt like I was the one that started the Big Baby nickname. I don't know. I feel like it
No,
wasn't me. I
no,
definitely
no.
I definitely amplified it. I feel like I amplified it a little bit more. I was like, oh
You
shit.
amped it more in wrestling. The Big Baby nickname came from like basketball, and then
I
you
bet.
just
I was like I felt so bad. I was like, damn. All right, fuck it. I'm like, fuck it. But I'm like, yo, he's been down with us since day
It,
one. I was
it
like,
sucks.
yo, yeah, it sucked. But I was like, all right, man, he's been with us since like for a minute. So I was like, yo,
like I had the
I'm
first
like,
shirt.
you feel like, yeah. And I was like, yo, man, like, yo, we like nothing solidified, nothing established a strong faction without a manager figure,
Yeah.
something like that. So I was like, and then from there it goes into different evolutions. Said that manager role. Spoke it up with the team, and I was like, yo, this is what I'm pitching, this is what I'm thinking about. We all agreed. AR Jones is prolific. I feel like the wheels have pretty much formed it became like all the all the pieces set up all like put together where everything works out and meshes, especially on the optics level, because you have a little bit of everything.
Nah, I respect it because I think the first iteration that I saw of you guys were on the same card when Jay Bougie and Takeover was going against STP, and you was on that card. It was,
Oh
and I
yeah.
saw Dre, and I think and I remember seeing Lala around that same time period too. Like that was first of all that was a crazy event. I remember when you came out and you and Marcus came out because y'all came out together,
Yeah.
and I saw Dre. I'm like, what the fuck is Dre doing? And then like I put two and two together. Like no, like me and Dre are in the group chat. So like they would go him and my boy Eric going at it all week. And I'm thinking like it's just some insider stuff. And then when I like showed up to the event, I'm like, oh, that's what y'all do. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
snap!
unless
It
you
all
were
clicked.
at the even before it was official again. I was still coming out with them, and a lot of it was that their ideals have been the same as my ideals, especially with the feud with Jabba to itself. Um,
Yeah.
they were the team that I wanted. I wasn't going to pick anybody else to go against Jabba to itself. Absolutely not. There was no other team in my head that I was like, well, if we're going to do this, if it's going to be Jabba to itself or Jabba to versus your, the only team I want in my to represent is prolific.
Nah, for
So
sure. I mean, that's a story that we kind of still need.
which one? The
You,
Jabba to
you,
itself
you know,
prolific.
what story exactly. Every time,
That
yo,
that would definitely be for another time. I'll tell it from my lens because a lot of people's lenses may be different.
because I'm
So
like, yo, I've never seen some on-site energy.
Honestly, it was honestly, man, like
Like the
that's on
on-site energy
that.
is crazy.
Real shit. That was on them. Man. Like I was all for me. I was all calm and cool and collected. And like, all right, man, North versus South in a sense. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm
yep.
on the respectful. We gonna like, we just gonna rep our hood. The next thing you
Hmm.
know, out of nowhere, I see a video and they jump my brother Marcus. I was like, oh hell nah. All right,
Yeah.
bet. Y'all started the war yet again. Yeah, the South started this shit. I'm like, all right,
Always.
bet.
It's always
North
the
got to
South.
finish it. I'm like, North got to finish it, man. So I was like, now we in this. I'm like,
That's
it's
where the
on
receipts
site.
came from. That's where the receipts came from.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's on site. But
Yeah.
and it's very rare. Like to be quite honest, there's only a few people in this business that when it comes to prolific, it is on site. And it's Jabba South, the rep.
Absolutely the rep every time.
Yeah, every time. It's John Material South and the rep. I'm just like that. Yeah, everybody else was smartens up, but these guys they just
Just
Playing
yeah,
keep
games,
going. Keep
just playing
going.
games, playing games, playing
yeah,
That's why
games.
yeah,
that's
man.
why Mr. Black had to get put out on his own show.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I'm not gonna touch that one. What was a breakthrough moment of your career, or have you feel like like you're still feeling like your next moment is always going to be your breakthrough moment?
I always feel like my next one will be my breakthrough one because it's like for me, it's weird because like I've been doing this for 10 years and now it's like people are kind of like catching on to what I do. And it's like, oh shit, Wolf is really good. Like, oh, sound like, hey, I, I've been good. I just need something the right people to see it. But
Mhm.
I feel like I've had moments like glimmers, like breakthrough glimmers instead of breakthrough moments. And my first glimmer was against Fred Yehi, um, during the relaunch of CCW, and then wrestling against Rich Swan, and then like pretty much wrestling guys that I've seen on TV, and then all of a sudden guys that can actually vouch for my talent inside and outside of the ring. And I feel like those are defining moments in my career. All right, I'm going about this the right way, and I'm taking every precaution to show that I have what it takes. It's just what is the answers to my questions is pretty much aren't going to be answered. We got to do the fucking work to see the progress. Like
I
so,
recall you went on an international tour like a couple years ago. You went through like the
yeah,
European syndicate,
my
scene.
little European excursion.
Um,
Yeah,
like, and I remember like a few of your tweets saying like how much of that you know time that you spent there really helped in terms of like how you saw yourself, just as who you are. And I think it added a bit of that extra chip on your shoulder. Not just saying that you have this cocky bravado. Just it's just who you are. Like you're just here, and
Yeah,
anybody else that might have an issue with it, I mean, they can either catch it,
yeah.
or
Oh, I still feel that way, man. That shit don't change. I'm just like, like, I
He's
like
not
it.
even lying. He's not lying.
I'm like, that shit
Really
ain't
real.
changed. I was like, I'm like, nah. I'm like, I've always learned. I'm like, yo, I am humble before God. I am not humble. I am not humble to anybody else. I'm just like, yo,
that's a
I
fact.
am. I'm just like, and it's me being honest. It was like I was already confident because I have an athletic background. Like, I'm confident because I know what I bring to the table, and I had a goal and I had an idea. I'm like, and for the one thing I can actually say about myself that I can't, that I can only speak for about myself was there was no there was no different version of Isaiah Wolf. Like Isaiah Wolf was Isaiah Wolf. You just saw the different layers of Isaiah Wolf. You didn't see me go by a different what's up. You didn't see me go by a different name at, by a different name before I became Isaiah Wolf. This has been me. You have seen the evolution of who I've become, and my skill set has definitely improved. Me going overseas was just the not the implication. That was the solidification of it. Like, hey guys, for all that shit that I was saying about me when I first broke in, I am 4 countries more than y'all in y'all career, and y'all been here twice as long as I have.
Hmm.
It's like so for what y'all were saying, y'all can eat a dick.
Yeah, that's how it go.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm like, and I posted this not so long ago. I'm just like, I've also had to learn as I gotten more experience, and I became, I guess that I hate to say, I became that vet to some. I've learned that um, I've learned that I only take advice from those that Well, correction, I only take criticism for those I take advice from.
that's
If I
a
wouldn't take your advice, I could care less about your criticism.
that's wisdom right there. Anything to add? Hey y'all.
I will say that being around Wolf for as long as I have, that he has become like even at times when he's like he didn't think he was. This man walks into the locker room and automatically becomes the leader. There are people who just walk up and gravitate to him to ask him stuff. I've seen it. We have done many different promotions, and anytime somebody sees Wolf, somebody's coming up to Wolf. Hey, can you help me with something? Hey, this, that, and the third. Wolf has helped build up the generation, the some of the younger kids that's coming up a lot more than a lot of other people. And he's not giving like BS advice. He's giving tools. He's giving actual tools that people can use to excel. He's not telling them, "Hey, go out there and punch somebody as hard as you can." No, the biggest thing that we speak about, which is again why our goals all align, especially me and his, is story. What is the story behind it? What is the story? What is how do we get to the end point, and how do we catch the people in between? And that's what he's teaching a lot of people. Believe it or not, he's teaching a lot of people who've even been here longer than he has. So I just think that like he said, his breakthrough moment has it's still coming. He has highlights for sure. He definitely has a lot more career highlights than most, but his breakthrough moment is still on the horizon. And I'm gonna be there to see it. He was the first one to recognize me as for what I can do, and I'll follow this man through a sandstorm if he say let's go. So yeah,
I respect that. Also, but I have a question for you, wise brother.
yes.
How would you describe your role? Not just being the wise brother of the group, but with your personal role as well, you know, with all of this.
Oh, my personal role,
Wow.
I'll
Wow.
I'll speak to
Holy
it
cow.
as it comes to specifically Wolf. Um, my personal role, Wolf, you might want to mute your mic because they sound like they're going off. And um, my personal role with Wolf, very much mirrors what everybody sees. Um, and again, it's not like a role. This is my brother. This is my brother. The same way you're my brother. So, we're gonna, if there's something not right, he's gonna let me know, and vice versa. If it's something I think he's tripping about, I'll let him know, and vice versa. It's all about accountability, and there's a genuine love there, like a genuine brotherhood between us. And you can't be somebody's. I can't manage, or I can't follow a leader who I don't trust. Right.
Yeah,
And I said we and prolific is one big team, and it's about everybody playing their position, and playing it to so where we all can advance forward. I think some days it's going to be Wolf, Wolf, Wolf. Some days it's going to be Lala. Some days it's going to be Marcus. Some days it's going to be Tyree. But at the end of the day, it's all about the team. For me, I set this goal out at the beginning. My goal is to help push one of them to, or all four, to different heights that we haven't seen yet. Like I enjoy what I do. I enjoy the fact that I am a counsel. Like, how Paul Heyman says he's a special counsel. If you really look at it, it wasn't just on screen. My role as a counselor isn't just on screen. It's behind the scenes. You're asking me, we're talking about not just in the ring, but outside of the ring, life, everything. I can say that I can go to Wolf when something's bothering me about something going on in my personal life. I can say I can go to some of the other members of the group when to talk about my personal life. So, and vice versa. That's what we're all here for. That's my role as well, to kind of like steady the ship sometimes. Wolf is the leader, but sometimes the leader, needs a little push sometimes. That's where I come in. Yeah.
guys is definitely always needed, for a successful goal to be met in the end. So that's definitely vital. Um, let's discuss the event that's coming up this Saturday. Pro Wrestling R's event is on Saturday. Get your tickets now. Um, go to Pro Wrestling R's social media accounts and please, I think, click the link in the their bio because they should have the tickets available there.
Yep.
Once again, Pro Wrestling R, they're having their event this Saturday, which
Blue.
our guest is going to be a part of. We have some matches. I'm going to run down some of the match of the card. Tyree Taylor versus Aaron Ashe.
Aaron
Uh,
Aaron
Ash.
Ash.
Aaron
Aaron
Ash, my
Ash.
fault.
Aaron
My
Ash.
fault.
Yeah, he's gonna talk about you bad online now. So just want to let you know.
But you made him sound like royalty though, so I respect
Right.
that. You know, like
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully he takes it like that. And before we get into the matches, I'm sorry. Shout out to the Jobber Tears podcast, friends of everybody here. Um, they are the lead sponsor of the show. So shout outs to them. We Everybody has their relationship with the Jobber Tears. Obviously, I've been a member of the Jobber Tears since 2017. Wolf has known them before they were even a Jobber Tears podcast. Me and you met, Randy, because of my involvement with the Jobber Tears. So
Yeah,
shout out to them being the lead sponsors of the show. So I just wanted to
for
get that
sure.
out there before we start. But you said Tyree Taylor and Aaron Ash.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Let's talk about it.
This is a clash. This is, I wouldn't say it's so much of a clash of styles. A lot of it is a clash of personality and ideals. Where these are both. two of the better big men in our business at this time. You put these two up against any of the people's best big man, and you'll get almost a guaranteed match of the year candidate. So why not put these two against each other, who already have history with each other?
Yeah.
Anything you want to add,
Uh,
Champ?
yeah, man. Aaron Ash got one up on Tyree.
Hmm.
But Tyree right now is like, he's been killing in the New England area, man. Like he's been making a name for himself, and that was one of the things that I'm like, I will say, I'm happy for him when he comes back because he's kind of his footing in that market and setting himself apart from all the other big men in that area, as opposed to Aaron Ash. It's like I feel like Aaron Ash has history with just everybody in prolific, not just Tyree.
Yep.
But the thing that Aaron Ash has the niche over is the fact that Aaron Ash is CZW World Heavyweight Champ. Um,
Hmm.
and he's the longest reigning CZW World Heavyweight Champion at that. But don't get it twisted. I'm like, yo, when you fight prolific, you don't just fight one, you fight all. So at any time, you know,
Hmm.
that rotation can switch up on him. But right now, that is his main focus and main problem needs to be on Tyree Taylor right now. What Tyree doing the way that he's coming off of, like I wouldn't put it past what he can probably pull out on Saturday. Plus, this is the opening match of the show, so
Hmm.
we're like, ooh, good boy.
What a way to open up a show.
Yeah,
Next match we got Bobby Buffett, excuse me, versus
Yep.
Tim Dynamite and versus Bando Lee
ooh,
Brando Lee.
for the Pro Wrestling R Rise Championship. Let's talk about
yeah, yeah, man. Um, Bobby Buffett making his return back to Pro Wrestling R after his injury, after his knee injury. So
Hmm.
right to have him back. And this is his opportunity. He's using his scramble opportunity to get that Rise title off of Brando Lee, who's been killing it yet again, making a name for himself in the New England area at Wrestle Open and then finding his niche in CZW, which I kind of find it when his first match at CZW.
Yeah, you.
Me.
Yeah, yeah. That was something
uh,
else. His first match
I
at
was, I
CCW.
was like, yeah, but it's like, yo, he's Brandon Lee's coming into his own, and he's finding his place, and he's showcasing what he can do. Now everyone's seeing that, but then you put into perspective the Rise champion and Tim Dynamite, who's been I would say like a hidden gem in the South Jersey, Philly area,
Hmm.
and who has a nasty ass mean streak, bro. If you've seen those promos he did or the shit that he was talking, like this man took a minute out of his time to address everyone in the match, like one on one, and then even had a side quest on talking shit about my brother Marcus Marquis. So I'm just like, look, little motherfucker got balls. I give him that, man. Like he like, yo, he a tough dude, and like, yo, for him to hold the Ross title for as long as he did, I got to give him credit for that. But when you talk shit about the family, you need to watch yourself. As I'm hearing that Marcus is on his king trolling shit right now, so it's like,
Hmm.
it.
hey,
Uh,
hey,
I, hmm.
Anything else you
I
want to add?
I will say that this match um could be one of the matches of the night for sure. Uh, three different styles, but these different styles are the things that make matches work. Brando Lee, been seeing him coming up since his match with Wolf, and Wolf beat the hell out of him. But but sometimes you need that for growing purposes. Um, Bobby Buffett is another one who is in that conversation as one of the better bigs on in this industry, and he is.
Shout out to
That was
Lala, man.
I think that was old. That was old.
I'm
but
just seeing the comments now.
but
Shout out to Lala, man.
and then him making his return after injury and choosing the Rise title, which is the the step to get you to potentially see Isaiah Wolf and lose to Isaiah Wolf, but to potentially, take that next step. But and then you have Tim Dynamite. As much shit as he's talked, I will give it to him. At least he's willing to take the step to now back it up. He has no choice, but I will say he needs to watch how he talks about Marcus. He needs to watch how he talks about. He needs to watch how he talks about any member of Prolific because there's always a member of Prolific around someplace.
That's a fact. That's a fact. The next match on this card is for the Respect Fighter Flight Championship. Prince Ahmed versus Kylon King.
I'm gonna keep
Let's
it
talk.
buck on this one. Like this
Hmm.
right here. I know Dre talks about having, match of the night candidate. This is like one of the sleeper matches.
Hmm.
Like for sure, only because this is by far the ultimate clash of styles right here, boy.
Yeah.
Like you got this torture artist in Prince Ahmed who's pretty much slow and methodical, just like likes to put people in pretzels. Then you have this speedster and this very heavy striking and like high impact like offense of Kylon King, and it's like, damn.
Hmm.
I was like, oh, it sounds like I like those are one of those matches that gets me amped up before my matches because of the fact I'm like, yo, I know I gotta follow that shit somehow. So it's like, I'm like, okay, all right, all right. Oh, that's what we doing? That's what we doing? Okay. Oh, y'all trying to steal the motherfucker. Okay, bet. Got you. I got you. I got you. And now it makes the whole creative juices flow, shit like that. But I'm like, yo, man, this is one of the things I love about this match is because of the fact that it's one of the new policies that pro wrestling are. It's open door policy. We are partnering up with Respect Wrestling and having them defend one of their titles on this show against quality opponents and matches that haven't really been seen before. This is one of them. Um, a hybrid match or a hybrid. Yeah, yeah, it is. And I'm like, and it gets me excited because it's like, yo, we're we're doing some things that hasn't been done in quite a while, especially for tri-state wrestling, and it's giving us an opportunity to try and like bridge some gaps. In this match definitely gonna like be a significant step into doing that.
I agree. I agree. Ahmed has been on a tear, uh, not just at Respect, but everywhere that he has gone. But Kylon is not to be slept on. Kylon is definitely not to be slept on. I feel like this this might blow the roof off the place as well. Like this card has a lot of potential matches of the nights. Can't I know I said that about the last match, but this one as well is up there for sure.
It's a lot of first time efforts.
Hmm. Yeah, which will lead into even more first time evers down the road. So
It seems like every time I'm looking at a different match, is the way the way these performers look next to each other is like it was meant to be that way in terms of styles. It's like it's been done on purpose, and I
most
and I, and I
most
like that
certainly,
move, and I like that
most
move.
certainly.
It's a nice move. It's a nice move.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Um, Next match is the number one contenders match. Dustin Waller versus Samuel Fauci.
Samael Fozzy, or how I like to call it, Samwell. Yeah, Samwell. Yeah, that punk ass. Uh,
Yeah,
you know what?
he's another one with so much to say online, especially about pro wrestling art in general. So
I was
now's his
like, nah,
chance.
man. Yeah, like real talk. Like, homie been a pain in my ass for quite a minute now. It's like, and I try to constantly tell him, it's like, yo, Yo, you're barking at the wrong tree right now, man. Like, yo, get your weight up. Yo, get your reps up. Or like, yo, got like worldly wrestlers and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
but I will give it to him, man. Like, yo, this man wants to pick the fight with the biggest person in the building in the yard. And right now, he's coming at me. But like I said, you got to face the people that I face. And Dustin Waller is someone that I faced back in the past before at BST and at We Are Wrestling. And I feel like it was one of those matches that damn stole the show, stole the show,
Mhm.
stole the
It sure
show.
sure did.
Because one, like people never would have thought they would have saw me and Dustin Waller in a one-on-one opportunity because we always paired us up as prolific and at that time Miracle generation, the Miracle ones. But like I tell a lot of people, like yo, don't get confused what happens behind this flag. I can hold my own. But this match right here, like yo, this is a good match because Dustin is on fire right now and can show that he can run. Um, and that he's a title contention worthy wrestler anywhere he goes. And this right is a proving ground for Sam IL if his ass can actually if he's just a person that's going to be all bark and no bite. So I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. If Dustin wins, then he has to face Wolf in his hometown, in his backyard, and all of a sudden, I don't know if anyone knows this, but if you fuck around the Wolf Den, you know, you ain't fighting me no more, man. You fighting everyone that is supporting Isaiah Wolf. And that's the atmosphere that people really get shook about. And in regards to Sam IL, if he prevails, then he has to realize, man, ain't no flotation device at the end of the goddamn pool, man. So we swim in the deep waters, man.
Mhm.
Nah, I respect that. I respect it.
I feel
Um,
I feel like I don't know. Samael has he's talked too much about pro wrestling art. His anger is directed at the wrong place. And if he's directing his anger at Wolf, that's the last person you want to do. You should keep all that energy and save it for Dustin, who is no slouch himself. I actually want Dustin to wipe the floor with him because he talks too much. He talks too much.
Me personally, I don't care. I don't care. Not because I don't like, not because I don't care because I don't care because no matter what the case may
Hmm.
be, you still got to face me. But
Hmm.
I'm curious to see how Sam Mayo does, mainly because of the fact I'm like this is the biggest match that he's had thus far entering 2026, and
Hmm.
this lets me know, hey, bro, like like it's a lot of like you can't skip steps on the ladder. Every
Yeah.
rung is gonna be difficult. Bro. The reason why the
Yep.
top rung is fucking small.
Man.
all right, moving on to the next match. Um, this is for the BST Territory Championship. Gabriel Sky versus Jarrett Diaz.
This match gonna be fast as hell. I feel it.
Yo, moving,
All
moving,
these guys right
moving.
here, man. Oh my God, these are two speedsters, and I feel like that match can end at any time because the moment you catch one gets caught slipping, that's a wrap. That's a 1, 2, 3. And right now, I know Gabriel Sky has been on an undefeated, tear over at BSC. So his win over Dustin Waller for that title has just solidified his dominance over there. Like I said before, we have this open door policy that we're allowing, I would just say allowing that we have acquired the opportunity to have BST talent come through at Pro Wrestling Art Showcase what they're doing. Because yet again, like the last two matches, Kylo versus Prince, this is the first time ever. Samuel versus Dustin, first time ever. This is the first time ever that BSC been able to defend their title in Jersey, outside of their home promotions in the Connecticut area. So. This right here is gonna be this gonna be a dope ass experience, man. Like, I'm just like I know Jared Diaz has been the poster boy for VR wrestling as the main supporting of VR wrestling. So to see what he could do against BST talent at Pro Wrestling R is gonna be it's gonna be a treat for the fans that are there. And I feel like they're gonna cultivate a nice little story moving forward from Saturday on forward at BST.
Agree. I agree. I I want to know where Jared's head is at though, uh, in this match because with all his situation going on in We Are Wrestling, how focused is he on this BST territorial championship? Uh, I feel like Gabe could take advantage of that at any point in time, but definitely think we have to wait and see.
And now it's time for the main event with
Hold
the
up.
champion.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
oh,
You
I
missing a few
missed a match.
matches. You missing a few matches. Hold on. I sent you them all. Hold on. Let me let you know what you
You
missing,
sure?
Playboy.
I
Yeah.
got you. I got you.
hmm
I
hmm
got you. Pro Wrestling R is crowning their new tag team champions because
hmm
I don't know because apparently from what I was heard, EID think they're just gonna be handed belts, and that's not gonna happen. You have to earn everything that you get at Pro Wrestling R, so they got to earn these tag team titles, and they're going up against Brick City. Now, Brick City, yet again, the England tag team, been holding it down. Got a nice sort of like they'll just punch you in the face. That's just what they do. They
Yeah.
like,
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
they're
They
like those
Ooh,
guys are
Gwendolyn
just yeah
Christie.
yeah man. They're just like they type of people like yo. They let you know they smash mouth in your face, punch you in the face, and then go about their business. And this is one of the times where I feel like yo this in your face demeanor is gonna have to figure out a way to try and overcome the obstacle of EID because those bastards are just like slippery. Like I'm like they're like pro wrestling's low key tandem. Like they're
yeah.
up to no good, they're mischievous, and it's gonna be like, all right, cool. Can a
Yeah.
punch in the face beat deception? So I'm just like, we gonna see what's going on with that, man. And who's gonna be the new pro wrestling R tag team champions.
I did forget this. I did forget the Pro Wrestling R Women's Championship Invitational. Ruthless Lala versus. So, do any of y'all have a guess? No, I'm joking. No, but yeah, this is an invitation in terms of who faces Lala for the championship. So, who knows? Who might pop
I
up?
yeah, man, like I like but what like much of my disdain, Lala wants to still defend his belt, even though she's against doctor's orders. So it's she a grown ass woman, and I don't get involved in female fights. So I'm mind my business and let her do what she got to do.
What do I do?
Uh, yeah. So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't get involved. I don't get involved. I don't get
That'd be
involved in women's
hilarious.
fights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't get involved in women business.
You know,
yeah. Like
I'm in business over here.
I'm like, but from what I've gathered and what from what management has been telling me, it's like yeah, a lot of women want to whoop Law's ass for that title. I don't know who these women are, but there are people jockeying for this positioning. So it's like, oh, okay, all right, like people,
hmm
like people about that life. I guess like so we gonna see what's going on that Saturday. I'm like I don't know. I'm like yo, I ain't touching that. I'm like that's this women doing women things. I'm like
hmm
it's International Women's Month. I'm gonna mind my business and let them handle their business.
Absolutely.
Wait.
I'll be out there obviously to kind of steer the ship on that, but I think people are just forgetting what that lariat do, and I'm pretty sure Lala's going to continue to show people what that lariat do, no matter who comes out there. It doesn't matter.
Spoken like a true advocate. Speaking of an advocate,
hmm
how would you think your brother would fare defending his championship against Ryan Clancy?
So let's talk about Ryan Clancy first before I get to Wolf. Ryan Clancy has also been on quite the tear in the New England scene, and and he has some history with Prolific, and then he just recently faced Tyree Taylor. But Isaiah Wolf is a different beast. He's going to pick at you and pick at you and pick at you. He's going to break you, mind, body, and soul. And is Ryan Clancy ready for that? That's the that's the big question. That's the big question. No denying his talent, but is he ready to be systematically picked apart? Is he ready to go into the depths of his soul that he hasn't even seen yet? Because I know my client is. I know Wolf is. When we say we'll do anything to keep that belt, any and everything to keep that belt. I'm not worried about Wolf um, losing or anything like that. I'm worried about what he's going to do to Ryan Clancy.
Champ.
Be shit. Honestly, like yo, I got all um I got all the respect I can muster up and give Brian Clancy because I've watched this kid from here I go saying kid. I've watched this man wrestle where he had a terrible mustache to him, having this little training session at Damian Adams to
Terrible
finding his
mustache.
yeah, finding his niche, and at Russell opening and then going everywhere else. But I said this before and I say this again. I'm just like, yo, there's a reason why the New England wrestling scene is afraid of me. And why I call everybody in the New England scene pussy, because when it comes to stepping up to a real one, everyone hides. Truth be told, Ryan Clancy is not a New England person. He wrestles there predominantly, but he's from New York and he knows how we give it up. And I'm gonna give it up to him, man. Like I'm not holding nothing back. I've watched all his matches. I don't know if you studied me, but that's not my problem. Like I'm not here. I'm not here to to sugarcoat this. I'm here to let you know this right now. I'm like, yo, I am going to put this kid through the ringer. Like you don't hold a title for 1,300 plus days without knowing how far you can go and that you're willing to go further to maintain success. Like only difference between myself and Ryan is he got more of the spotlight given to him as opposed to me. I've just been having that shit dimmed. Let me rephrase this. Let me paint a picture. You've gotten a spotlight. I've gotten a micro flashlight to my fucking career. And the only person that's been controlling that glare and that glimmer has been Isaiah Wolf. Ain't no Gabe Sapolsky shout me out. Ain't nobody from Drew Pedoro shouted me out. No one. The reason why I go so hard and prolific, why I believe that model for what it is because it's been the realest shit I could possibly say. I'm self-made. Ain't no one vouched for me until after my job was done, and even then they kept their fucking mouth closed. I'm going to put Ryan into a different category, like I put everyone else that stepped in against me. What changes people? The moment my music hits, the moment that bell rings, I'm a totally different person. I omit the fact that I am Isaiah Wolf, and I go right into, I dare I say it, kill. That belt is not a fucking prop. That belt is a livelihood that keeps the fucking promotion running, that keeps people coming in and out those doors, that keeps people paid. Like Ryan should know this. You are now the Russell Open champion. So now you have the opportunity. I like to say, you have a role to play in carrying something. You've carried the IWTV belt for 100 days. Imagine carrying something for 1,200. Like it ain't just about having a spotlight match. It's the fact that if he wins, all of a sudden he takes something, and all of a sudden people boast about how great he is. If I lose, the doors is fucking closed. Those opportunities for the next person that comes up ain't gonna be there. Pro wrestling R is just gonna be a one and done. But if I win, then that momentum continues into a better future for the 2027 to the 2028. So like right now, I'm not gonna fuck Ryan up for personal, let me phrase that, for business gains. It's for personal gains. Because when I win, and I will win, everyone eats. But the only problem with that is everyone can eat at my table. That's pretty much it.
Not much to be said from the world
It,
champion, man.
it's life or
And
death. Is he willing to die for it? I don't know if Ryan Clancy is.
man, I know you guys are pressed for time, but I got a a bit of an icebreaker to
You,
kind of close off the show.
you
Um,
good?
if you had a table for three, it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be wrestling based. If you had a table for three, in terms of your favorite people that you would like to have a conversation with at your table, who would those three be?
Walter, you go first.
Um,
He's like,
all
damn.
right. So, my first person would be my grandfather. My grandfather on my mother's side passed away when I was a little bit younger. So he's one of my favorite people. And I want him to see, I would love to have a conversation with him about, my progression in life and what he has seen from up top. I'd also love to have a conversation with my grandmother on my father's side, who also passed, and same thing, and just kind of pick their minds about a lot of things. I think the the third person would be my great grandmother as well. Uh, all people who've had a lot of significance in my life, from beginning to middle to more recent, and yeah, those are the people I would want to have at my table.
Very family based. I respect it. Champ.
Richard Pryor, Bret Hart,
Ooh.
and I just said the other guy. Oh yeah, the former owner of BET.
Bob Johnson. That's a nice list.
One, yeah, I asked for Richard Pryor because I want to know how it feels to be the first person to trailblaze what was the path he was thinking about when you trailblaze a comedy for upcoming black artists, if not for the comedy industry. Bret Hart, because of a legacy, um, pick your brain on how you set a foundation for how to pass on a legacy while being a part of a legacy. And Bob Johnson, because it's like your legacy as becoming an entrepreneur, which opened the doors for many other people like yourself to establish and to like control the trajectory for their career. So
That's a really good answer.
yeah, so pretty much trailblaze, legacy, and foundation.
I have another one, just more business related than the personal one. Um, I would have Prince Nana.
That's a
Uh,
good one.
I would have Prince Nana. I would have
It's only because Nana's like my
yeah,
uncle, so I was like I know him.
yeah. I would have Prince Nana. I'd have Paul Heyman, of course, and the third one.
Great minds.
Yeah, exactly. The third one would probably be someone out the manager loop, but probably like Ron Simmons. Um, obviously the manager side of it with me wants to pick Paulie's and Nana's mind. Um, but I'm also a big history buff, and I would love to hear everything about what it took Ron Simmons to do to get to the highest point of his career, and then just to be still named as, you know, I don't think his name is said enough, to be honest.
That's
But um to be a revolutionary in our industry that doesn't get as much love, but to see that, you know, people like us still show him love. So we'll always show him love. So those three people.
I respect it. I
Hmm.
think I think mine I think mine personal is gonna be a little different, but mine for like trajectory and information probably be Eddie Murphy, Rock, and probably MJ. You know, or Kobe. It doesn't even like
Yeah.
one size fit all with those two. Just to
Hmm.
Eddie in terms of like how basically what Wolf said earlier, how to you well Richard had the ball, he took it to a place where no one thought it was going to be taken ever. Then Eddie came in and just broke the glass ceiling, which basically gave room to a lot of different people and how he helped so many people under him. Basically eat like the Martin Show is still eating because it's a byproduct of what Eddie was able to put on for him. Dave Chappelle said he was a huge conduit in terms of his career with Nutty Professor.
yeah.
Rock is another person in terms of perseverance. You know, me personally, you've seen what I had to persevere through or persevering through. Just seeing how his story is from where he's come from and how he's overcame it and continuing to use that chip on his shoulder to continue to go after it. And for MJ, you know, not more so in terms of who, but more so in terms of like business and this is the mental approach in terms of wanting to be great at what you want to be great at, but at the same time, just also maximizing everything in the middle. And I think those conversations will be dope. At least for me. That'll be my definitely my table for three. But Wolf, as our guest man, tell everybody where to find you in terms of your socials and basically where to catch Pro Wrestling R's latest event this Saturday.
You can find me on Twitter at the Isaiah Wolf or X at the Isaiah Wolf. Instagram Isaiah underscore Wolf 23. Facebook Isaiah Wolf. Also find me on YouTube. I have the Isaiah Wolf channel. Um, Pretty much, yo, Pro Wrestling R presents the Blueprint at Richfield Park, or the Mecca is now it's now being called 106 Bergen Street, Bridgeville, New Jersey. I don't know the zip code, sorry. Uh, but yeah, man, doors open at 6 o'clock. Show starts at 7:30. I'm just like, I feel like this is gonna be probably one of our most like abrasive and most, this is a step into, I feel like, one of our biggest goals, and that was to branch out and showcase what what can be done. And not even just that, it's like this is one of the few opportunities where it's like a black owned promotion is actually catching a little bit more traction than expected. And it's just like we can do so much more. We can accomplish so much more from the ground up as opposed to when a person finally gets put on. Because I feel like that's one of the things that we do. Like once you're on, they're like, yo, man, I'll fuck with you. Yo, like, no. Like, what the fuck me while eating bologna sandwiches? Now we getting steak. Like, come on. Uh, but it's like, all right, man. Like, I feel like this right here, like, this is something that you want to be a part of during, like, at the beginning stages, because it's the experience, and the experience is the ride and journey. And I feel like once people get sick, once you are a part of that, then they learn and they actually have an appreciation. And it's like, I remember when he was doing this and when they were doing that, and to see where they're at now. I feel like everyone should want to be a part of it, like this little grassroots deal.
I respect that, man. I respect that, man. Once again, I don't want to take too much of your time, man. It's a pleasure to have you on. It's pleasure, it's a pleasure to have, of course, the Wise brother in any capacity, to do this. And, it's been a good way to kind of just pull myself out of this recent hiatus that we've had, just to kind of just, come out and just talk shop and also promote this event Saturday. Pro Wrestling R's The Blueprint is this Saturday. Like,
also appreciate you for being one of the sponsors as well. Shout out to Backstage Brawl. Again, been part of the bubble, the ecosystem. Yes, part of the ecosystem for a while. So shout out to you for believing in this.
Yeah, man, we got like 2 front row tickets left, like on sale, like
on sale.
so.
So shout outs to everybody who has purchased the ticket. Shout outs to the performers that will be on. Shout outs to everybody that's taking part in this event. This will be a historic event. And we look forward to more to come for Pro Wrestling R for sure.
Like sidebar, I want to appreciate all the fans and people that that's watched this, that been with me while I was doing laundry. I know this is not normally a setting that you would normally see me be a part of, but it was like, real life kind of hit. So I was like, I got to make sure, my things are clean. So thank y'all.
No, it's all good, man. Thank you guys for watching.
Can't wrestle in dirty clothes.
Nah. You gotta be fresh and clean. Thank you everybody that got a chance to tune in with the interview with Wolf. This interview will definitely be uploaded on our YouTube channel. It will definitely be pinned at top our Twitter page as well as our Facebook page. So please hit the subscribe button on our YouTube page at The Backstage Brawl. We're on Facebook at The Backstage Brawl. By the way, shout out to our Facebook manager Gene, who
guy.
I haven't checked my ish in a while. I realize how much he's been doing. We're nearing 300,000 on Facebook. So shout out to Gene for all the hard work that he does do in terms of being our content manager.
That's 200 and more than I got.
Well, see, that's on Facebook. I'm trying to get more so in terms of the YouTube and stuff. But then again, I gotta get consistently back into doing this in order to get the numbers up myself. So I got to do the grunt work on this end. But this was a great way to start. But once again, it's your boy Shop Biz Stu, aka the People's Champ of the Backstage Brawl, joined by my tag partner for now, the Wise brother AR Jones, and his brother from Prolific, the Pro Wrestling R World Champion, the Isaiah Wolf. It's been Brawl Talk, everybody. See you when we see you. Peace.
Yes.